Hi everybody. AI tools can generate some really useful classroom apps, but the tricky part is figuring out how to actually share them with students. In this video, I'm going to cover how to create an app using Gemini Canvas and then publish it using Google Sites so it's easily accessible to students and colleagues. Let's get to it. In order to get started, you need to open up Gemini. And then from there, if you click on Tools, you'll see that there's a few available outside of the typical prompt. If you click on Canvas, I know we're going to make a Canvas prompt. And for this one, I'm really just going to copy and paste the prompt in. You can read it if you would like, but my idea is for AP Calculus, there are a lot of things that you have to have memorized before you go into the test. And I just copied and pasted a link to some of those things. And the idea was to create an app with flashcards and a quiz tab at the end to help my students understand everything a little bit better. And one helpful tool, if it is available to you, is right now it's set to Fast Generate. I'm going to change it to Pro Generate, which should give me better results. But I'm going to go ahead and submit that request. And pretty quickly, you're going to see that it's defining the scope and then it's going to eventually create the app itself. Here is the app that Gemini Canvas created for me. It has flashcards and it even has a practice quiz at the end, which is awesome. It's exactly what I want. And once it's finally reached that point, I want to share it with people. But important thing to know is if I click share, copy the contents and share that with somebody, what they're going to get is all of this code. And unless they're a programmer, they probably have no clue what in the world to do with it. So instead, I'm going to host it on a site. To do that, I'm going to open up Google Sites and I'm going to create a blank document. You can find Google Sites most likely inside of your options, but I'm going to create a blank site. And then I'm going to try to embed this code. Right now, it's not ready to be put into a website yet, but I'll show you that next step. In order to make it work for Google Sites, I just need to mention to Canvas, I want to embed this code in Google Sites. And what it's going to do is it's going to modify it a little bit so that it's ready to just copy and paste over. And if I want this to take up an entire page, there's a good way to do it. I can click up Pages. And then when I hover over the plus, this would be a full page embed. Call this AP Calc Practice. And it wants me to embed some code. Canvas is still working on it. Looks like it's just about done. Maybe it is done, it's just waiting for the preview. But all I'm gonna need to do is copy and paste whatever it creates into this embed right here. And some other things while we're waiting for it. If you'd like, you can even embed it in here just with insert. You'd go to the embed code. And let's see, it's still generating. Looks like everything might be done here, but I want to see it first. And another important thing, just so you know, if by any chance I don't want a landing page, I want it to go straight to here. Generally what I'll do is I will change this and make it my home page, and I can get rid of the previous one that was called home. So it's going to go straight to the embed code. All right, now that that is done, I'm going to copy this entire code. So Control A for all, and then Control C for copy. Or you can right click and go copy, but I like hotkeys. Press on your untitled site, click Add Embed Code, and paste. Click Next, and it will show me a preview. I'll click Insert. Fantastic. AP Calc AB review. Okay. This should work. Let me go ahead and click Publish. Publish my site. That seems fine. Perfect. Now if I click View, I can see the site in action. Those slides still work. The practice quiz still works. And everything's ready. Since it is published, I can just copy and paste this link and send it to my colleagues, put it on Schoology to send to my students. I can send an email, but anybody can access it. And some other neat things about the embed code and about Gemini is if I give it a different prompt, I might be able to embed it in different elements. I have put this in D2L before. I haven't had any success with Schoology, but there are ways around like your basic setup. But I hope you found this informative and helpful. Have fun coding, creating new sites, and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a great day.